Jim is a person who is an absolutely visionary leader. He is a person who is very spiritual. He's a person who puts his spiritual values into service.
My experience at Butte College was a great experience. Really made a difference in me. I was not the best student in high school. Playing football at Butte was a great experience because they had an academic counselor that worked in the athletic department, sat down with me and mapped out my educational plan, and it was wonderful and set me on a great course for that. More than anything, it just put me in a place to really see how a differences people could make in your life.
Jim is a very spiritual person. He's a person who puts his faith into action.
My wife and I, both of us spent time at Butte. So we came back to Chico in 2001, 2002 to start Orchard Church because we wanted to be part of a community that we could serve. So it was kind of the draw back to this community that we were both so fond of that kind of stirred in our heart a desire to come and start Orchard Church here.
I first learned about Orchard Church when I started looking to do a local mission trip with a college organization. I was a little bit older and luckily they let me tag along this week-long mission we did in Chico. And I met Jim as a result of that. It was a time in my life when I kind of needed it. He basically told me that I still had value.
In Chapman Town, about 60% of the children have one parent who is dead or in prison. Jim took it as his mission to reach out to those youngsters.
At Orchard Church, as we've adopted at-risk families, and we've adopted whole communities of at-risk families, and started to see that the best way to influence families was through the life of their kids. So a few years ago, we started a program at our church called Wilderness Experience, where we take at-risk teenagers, 12 to 18-year-olds, and get them out in nature. And it just gets them away from their environment, and so many of them are from households of just real poverty, broken homes, parents suffering addiction and things like that. And you get to see them go and live and be kids for a while. Leave all that behind, get away from town and be kids. And so that's been a neat thing to be part of, really to watch those young people blossom.
I couldn't imagine what my life would be like now, having not had that contact with Jim and that life-changing few months where he started mentoring me and showing me how to really live for other people and how to help and serve the community more.
I've known Jim for about a year, maybe a year and a half. He's a really good guy. He does a lot of things for us and everybody else around him.
It's a great honor to be selected as one of the Outstanding Alumni, and just looking at some of the past recipients, what a neat group of people, what an impressive group of people that is. And so I'm honored, a little humbled by that, but excited to be part of that.
I think this is a man who's distinguished himself as an individual, one whose values and presence are really, really fine. Butte College has as part of its mission that we develop people who are, responsible citizens in a diverse society. My goodness, he's all that and more.
So I got here tonight and realized this is the second time I've been to a Spring Gala. I think it was in 1992, Mike Liddell, Coach Liddell, was just starting the Century Club for Butte College, and they were doing the Spring Gala over at Chicos Sports Club at that point in time. And I was a wait staff that night and bussed tables, and so this is just a great opportunity, and so I'm just honored by that. I just thank God for giving us the opportunity, my wife and I, to move back to Chico to be part of a great community. Just feel that God has placed us in a spot to take advantage of being around people who have made such a difference in our lives, and now to be able to invest back into this community. My wife Annie and my kids Daniel, Ben, and Kate, they have been a great team to us as we have traveled around as a military family and now as we serve this community, so I thank them very much. I am honored to be part of that team for sure. My parents and my family have just mentored me and invested so much into me. Annie's family has made me part of their own as well. I thank them for being here. I love my Orchard Church family and the kids that we spend time with. They are so much a valuable part of me. They invest into me as much as I give back to them, and I'm honored that some of them were able to be here tonight. So thank you for making the time to be here. Thank you to the Butte College Foundation and to Butte College. Huge life change happened for me when I went to Butte College. As you heard up there, I was not a great student. I was popular in high school with everybody but my teachers for some reason. And I went to Butte College and learned how to work and learned how to take ideas that I had in my head and start to put work to them and learn how to study. An academic counselor named Joanne Hund sat down with me often and mapped out a plan for my education, and that just got me going in the right direction, pursuing the things that I had out there for me. Coach Greg Rigsby was a huge influence in my life, and so I thank him for all that he invested into my life. Those are just a couple of difference makers. The greatest difference maker in my life has been God. And God has brought me back here to now invest and be a difference maker into this community. And so I am humbled and honored to be part of this community and to receive this award. Thank you very much.